Shalom, shalom. First off, I want to start out by giving all the glory, infinite praise, and honor unto Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Ruach double honors to the apostles and the elders of Great Millstone. Peace, love, and salutation to the hopeful elect that is out there pushing this truth in all sincerity throughout the four corners of the earth, giving diligence to make your calling and election sure. Shalom. This is your brother Hashah from the Great Millstone Savannah Camp, coming back in the spirit with another lesson. Lord willing, I pray and hope it is edifying and exhorting. And this lesson is going into this past week's camp down here in Savannah. All right. Um, as you can see, we had this Edomite come up, all right, which we presumed him to be an Edomite, all right, through the spirit. Okay. The spirit tried him, it tried him, and he was found out to be a heathen. So as you can see, this man, came up cup full of liquor, he downed it to talk to us, you know what I'm saying? And then came up prideful, you know, and really just, sliced them up with the scriptures, man. Just um and the scripture says, which I'm gonna get, Lord willing, in this lesson, but we don't rejoice in it, but we one step closer to getting out of this place, man, one day at a time, man. So I just wanted to get this scripture, Job 1:6. It says there was a day when the sons of God came to present themselves before the Lord, and Satan came also among them. All right, and this is, literally just that. Satan comes among them. This is basically an altar when you come up here. This is the temple of the Lord where two or three are gathered in the name of Yahweh and Yahweh. All right, there he is in the midst. Okay, and you can see in this video, even the what let me just get the scripture. The name of the Lord is dreadful. you know this is why we don't believe in Jesus, man. All right, because the Lord has a name that is above all names, man. Okay, this is Malachi chapter 14 and Salakia chapter 1 and verse 14. It says, but cursed be the deceiver, which is Esau, right, which hath in his flock a male, and voweth a sacred, and voweth and sacrificeth unto the Lord a corrupt thing, right? And look at his offering to the Lord. Look at the earth, you know. Look at him, uh, keeping the Lord's sayings, his commandments, you know. No, man, the scripture says, the Lord is not found anywhere else but in Israel. You see? And so you have predicaments like this, right? It says, for I am the great king, saith Yahweh of hosts, and my name is dreadful among the heathen. See, the heathen can't even say the name of Yahushua. They can't say the Lord's name, Yahweh. It's not gonna happen. He tried in the video. Clearly, the brother said it, and he tried to say it, imitate it. He couldn't, because that name is dreadful, and it has power, But hey, he was able to say Jesus Christ. He was able to call on that name, you know. But hey, the Lord shows who he's with, you know, because the guy clearly had demons on him, man. Why we asked him to go up the street, and then you gonna down your cup of liquor. I told you, hey, you kind of drunk, you kind of toe up, you know what I mean? You've been drinking, nah, man, go up the street. We'll talk to you when you sober. We ain't out here to entertain drunk people, So hey, the scriptures came out, and the spirit bear witness. His spirit didn't bear witness with our spirit. You see, because he's a heathen, because he's an Edomite. Um, Dang, it was another scripture I wanted to get. Oh, he came, when he came up, he came subtle, with that love demon, that uh that subtle, I love you brothers, we brothers and this and that. All right. But guess what, man? The scripture says what? Um, let's say never. Salakia. I thought it was in Ecclesiastes 12. Salakia. Ecclesiasticus or Sirach, uh 12 and 11, it says, though he humble himself and go crouching. Oh, Salakia. I'm gonna start at 10. It says, never trust thine enemy, for like as iron rusteth, so is his wickedness. Right? So the enemy, right, was a person. It was, he said it was directing you to a person, not a man under the ground. You had someone here, man. Okay. It says, uh, though he humble himself and go crouching, yet take good heed and beware of him. And thou shalt be unto him as if thou wipe the looking glass, and thou shalt know that his rust have not been altogether wiped away. Right? So, hey, he'll go crouching, right? He'll change his countenance. The scripture even speaks about it, man. What does it say? Yep, verse 16, it says, an enemy uh speaketh sweetly with his lips, but in his heart he imagineth how to overthrow thee into a pit. He will weep with his eyes, right? And that's what this Edomite was doing. You know, he got all passionate. I'll die for you. I'll die for your family. And then he got violent, you know. Then he started bugging out. It says, um, he will weep with his eyes, but if he find the opportunity, he will not be satisfied with blood. You see, he'll want to kill you. And look what he did to the Native Americans. Look what he did to the so-called Negroes. Okay. Oh, when the Moors showed this devil how to clean up, look what he did to them. You see? The scripture says those that have been at peace with him, what he went and, did them dirty. Broke how many treaties? So this is this devil's MO, man. And the Lord had it to where we brought out um Revelation, not Salakia, not Revelation, Isaiah 47, which is a heavy, heavy, heavy verse, heavy chapter. It says, come down and sit in the dust, O virgin daughter of Babylon. Sit on the ground, right? And this was spiritual because we brought that scripture out, right? And what he's doing, sitting on the ground. You see? Sit on the ground, there is no throne, O daughter of the Chaldeans, for thou shalt no more be called tender and delicate. You see? Take the meal and grind the meal, uncover thy locks, make bare the leg, uncover the thigh, pass over the rivers. Thy nakedness shall be uncovered. Yeah, thy shame shall be seen. I will take vengeance. I will not meet thee as a man. Yahweh shall not coming to meet these devils as men, as a man. It's not going to be a fair fight. You know, the Lord is coming with great power, man. So the Lord is coming, and nigh upon Babylon the Great, man. And that's why these devils are scrambling. They're getting sloppy. They're making mistakes. They shivering in their boots. And the only thing left is the sword, man. So, hey, Lord willing, we endure. with that, Lord willing, the lesson was edifying, and exhorting. I want to end off by giving all the glory, infinite praise and honor unto Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem Kakwadash. Double honors to the apostles and the elders of Great Millstone that do rule and teach well. Peace, love, and salutation to the hopeful elect that is out there pushing this truth in all sincerity throughout the four corners of the earth, giving diligence to make their calling and election sure. Shalom.